And here we're going to consider a hypothetical patient that's going to be destined to develop obesity. There he is in silhouette. And from early adulthood onward, his metabolic clock is ticking. And this unfortunate patient, as he walks along, with each beat of his heart, does not realize what the danger is ahead. But by the early 20s, there's already evidence in his heart of cardiovascular disease. And you can see that in the yellow areas of the heart. And around the same time, our slightly overweight patient now is going to develop an abnormal response to sugar that he eats during a carbohydrate load, such as after a meal, resulting in increased levels of glucose and triglycerides in our body. And then during the early phases of this problem, the pancreas will respond by producing insulin, and we'll talk about that in more detail, to help keep the sugar levels at the right amount. But as he gets into his mid-30s, the problems get worse. Central obesity will have begun to develop. And as weight goes up, the pancreas has to produce ever more insulin, and it's hard to keep up with the body's demand. So at points along the way, he's developed multiple problems with obesity, hypertension, high fats, diabetes, which are risk factors for cardiovascular disease, known as Syndrome X or metabolic syndrome. And he's at risk for a cardiac or cardiovascular event, such as a heart attack, a stroke, which is the leading cause of death in the Western world. That is the ticking metabolic clock.